Hey Ty, I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So the unending quiver
Okay.
that I got.
Yeah.
Do I? It says I can choose one of the following: cold, lightning, fire, necrotic, and add a one d6. Is that every time I shoot, or do I pick one and that is what it is, like indefinitely?
I don't remember if I put any stipulations on it, so let me check.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't think I put a limit on it. So basically, every time you shoot, you get to choose. I'll say once a turn, you can choose what you want to shoot.
Okay. Okay.
It's kind of one of those things where you just like you think as you're pulling out, like I want to shoot cold, and then you
Okay.
do that.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, like, if it was the specificity.
Yep.
Just
So you weren't here last time, but did I?
I watched the VOD
Oh, okay.
earlier today, so
Nice. Okay.
I'm mostly aware of everything that's going on.
Oh yeah. Forgot
Yep.
those existed.
Yeah, they are posted if you need to refresh yourself. But yeah. So do you have any questions about your items besides that?
No. Nope.
I also gave you that, which was I don't think did the bow give you anything? Special?
It didn't give me anything. It's a +5 instead of a +4, added to 1d8. But I don't think it added anything else.
No, I think I did that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Bonus
I mean, it would
yeah.
make sense with the kind of the quiver.
Yeah, yeah. And then that's that. Basic info was. Okay, yeah, and yours upgrades on level 11, 15, and 19. So that would make it like a plus, or, Elven Longbow +1, +2, +3.
Okay.
But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
So. Alright. Actually, I don't remember what I gave everybody else. I think I gave that to Cam, but I don't remember if he remembers getting it. So we'll see.
So off because I've never done Druid before, so I can't think of like all the bullshit ways to wild shape.
Yep. Ryan, you got the mask, right?
Yeah.
And you don't have any questions on that?
Nope.
Okay. And Chris, you got the ring.
Alright, you caught me in the middle of trying to pour some booze.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, what the fuck?
Is that a good what the fuck or not good?
There's a lot of floaties in it.
Oh, yum.
So next level, I can embrace the bullshit of having a fly speed.
Yep, you can. The enemies may or may not be adjusted accordingly.
Oh fuck.
Most enemies have ranged, so it's not like it's too big a deal. Alright.
I think unless you go Circle of Mood, it's just mostly for utility.
Yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Cam is, he'll be on later, and this is not an excuse. He'll be on later, and then actually he's gonna die. But no, he will be back.
To be fair, that has occurred.
Yes,
multiple times.
And so you don't become acclimated to oh, they're just not gonna be here. It's like, nope, they're gonna be late. Now they're dead.
PTSD.
So don't be late. You'll die. All right. So where were we? So you guys are in a cave, being attacked by gigantic ice spiders. Now the cave is covered in a whole bunch of webs, and every time you touch a web, it vibrates and sends tremors through the whole web, down around the corners that you can't see. All right, so that's where we're at.
Company spiders.
Yeah. In the middle of combat, obviously, and let's see. So now, overall, so you guys are at the Eye of the Allfather Anam, and you have left Harshnag at the entrance, where there's a couple gigantic boulders in the way, or stone slabs. They're blocking the main entrance. You found another way around to these tunnels. Wabu went first, got attacked, immediately ran out and said, not a good idea. And then you guys went right back. And you're up here in the north because Harshnag has he's not sure what's going on, but he feels like he may be able to find some answers here. So he wanted to make the trip. So you guys met up with him, and so made the trip, and unsure of what you'll find up here at the moment. So does anybody have any questions on where we're at?
I think I'm all right.
So we met up with Harshnag, going where he directed. Probably remember the subplot with Heidi getting murked in the notes.
Yeah, so going back further, so there's kind of two plots going at the moment. So one is the Giants plot, which...
Like I said, I didn't save my notes.
Yeah. So the Giants plot, you guys know that the ordning is broken. Queen Narissa, the Storm Giant, was murdered on the west coast of Faerun. Nobody knows who did that yet. Not sure why the ordning is broken. And you went to Silvery Moon, found Valdar, who directed you to Harshnag. In the interim, you have had several encounters with giants. Most of them have been favorable for you in the long run. You met Zephyros in his flying castle. So you've met a whole bunch of different types of giants. And it all has brought you to this point so far. On the other side, there's the other story kind of going on. So Mac was kidnapped, and you guys were able to track him down by means of, lucky chance, so to speak, being in the Undercity when there was a huge crowd chanting for the saving of Mac, as he was due to be executed down in Menzoberranzan. So you guys found a couple of your previous, I don't want to say friends, but interactions in Trinket and Locket, the little gnomes, and they were able to lead you down to Menzoberranzan, where you learned of the execution, were unable to stop the execution, and then were captured, and then were more or less tortured for information by way of Gilda being executed by power word kill. And then in that tower, you guys learned a lot of interesting information about Ravo. So I'm wondering if Ravo remembers all of that information.
I got a lot of notes. I'm sure I have most of it.
Yeah. Just off the top of your head, what do you remember?
Found out I had a brother,
Yep.
which was super weird. Had some crazy fucking rolls. We were able to leave, but I was chosen as the Raven Queen's champion, and my brother Tavi was pissed off about that, so that's why he left, and I didn't know he existed. There was found out I have some weaknesses to some specific things.
Yep.
And Tavi said he has a way of kind of overcoming that. And I noticed he had like a metal armband that had some like inscription stuff on it.
Yeah. I think that was the majority of it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what people know about anybody else, but I guess I'm kind of curious. I'm also delaying a little bit to not try and progress too far before Cam gets here, but I figured, it's good to have a long recap every once in a while. What does everybody know about the other people? I feel like the backgrounds of people they haven't really been discussed too much.
You mean between us?
Yeah.
I would say I don't really know anybody's.
Gotcha. I feel like nobody knows yours, so.
That
Yeah, I don't
was
think we ever had like
intentional.
the shoot the shit.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I was just trying to get a feel for like how much knowledge was out there. But
AKA press for it whenever we're at the next can.
No. Well, I'm not saying you guys need to inquire about each other's backgrounds or anything. That's completely up to you. Things will
It is
become
odd that it hasn't come up.
Yeah.
Probably
You guys have been
because we
traveling
don't
together
suck
for
at it.
like a month or two now, and you're like, wait, where are you from?
Everybody
Basically.
seems like good people.
Things will be made apparent when they are required to be. So,
I'll try and keep in mind the subtle hint.
there's no hint there. I'm not telling you guys that you need to interact more. That is, in my opinion, a bad DM. Be like, oh, you guys need to role play more. Like, no. You guys play however you want to play. I'll give you whatever information you need whenever you need to have it.
He's hinting again.
I'm not hinting.
Oh no, it's a
To
good
you.
way to hint. It's a good way to hint.
I'm not hinting.
We can ignore it, but it's still like a hey.
Just saying, there's a lot of stuff up in here that will come out in due time. So some of it
Up in here?
some of it you guys may be able to figure out on your own if you asked about each other. Some of it you definitely would not be able to come up with. So
It's definitely a solid, the subtle coaching.
no,
Get you with the first word.
no coaching here. All right. So I think we
Look.
have. Wait, what?
For shits and giggles, when is Cam supposed to be here, more or less? You think?
He said he was going to be pretty late. So they, I guess, had to. One of his work buddies is having a baby, so they made dinner and had to bring it to him. So they're 3 hours behind. So I feel like they probably don't want to eat dinner at like 3 in the afternoon.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say
So-
probably not much point in just waiting for him.
No. I was just trying to not push far or forward too far, but he said he would try to make the end at least. So we'll see. We'll see how much. I think they're just dropping it off, so it shouldn't be like too late. But if it happens, it happens. So if he dies, he dies.
I'm not hinting, and I'm not killing anybody. And...
All right, now with all those cliffhangers, you guys ready to start? Does anybody need to go away for a little bit? I'll play your character for you, I promise.
You can share in the joy of just staring at the spell book and be like, what bullshit can I try and pull?
Yeah.
Or putting blinders on my characters, not letting me do a perception roll. I saw that all of last session.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to like role
No.
play. Like, I should do a perception check right now. Like, oh yeah, the DM says he should do one. Well, I gave you a perception check. You were able to, figure out there's a cave over there.
I mean, he didn't have to. He knew it was coming.
It's true. Yeah.
Well, I feel that's 3/4 of playing a spellcaster in D&D. Seeing out the spell list is like, what bullshit can I try and pull?
that is how I spend most of my time. I've got D&D Beyond pulled up.
Yeah.
Just scrolling through, like, oh, what does this one do?
All right. So I think we are at the top of the round. So I believe it's Ravo's turn.
Mm-hmm. Think so. Let's see. I'm
don't
assuming
even see
visibility is
Ravo.
supposed to be
What's that?
minimal. I'm assuming visibility is supposed to be pretty minimal.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, did he go up the north leg?
No. He's still in the cave
I like a
entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, saying that, I'm gonna move forward.
Hey, I'm down with now NPC controlled Owen. Oh no.
You consider yourself lucky. You're with God-controlled Owen.
That's right, I get the Tyler rules.
For real.
Well, I can't see anything, so I guess I'll hold a longbow in case I see a spider.
Okay, holding an action. Got it. All right, so that brings us to here. So, all right, and that brings us to Owen, who has a spider right on top of him. So he's gonna go ahead and start swinging away.
Occasionally misses some simplicity of playing martial character.
Yeah.
He smack.
That was a poor roll, but he hit. So he's gonna, let's see. All right. And I think once per turn he can re-roll damage if he so desires. Let me just see what that one is from. Yeah, okay. So he's gonna keep that. So he's gonna swing and hit the spider right in front of him, and then he's gonna roll again. And you can just imagine him saying, you know, some thing that he would normally say. And he's gonna roll that one again. There, and he's gonna keep that one. Alright, and that is gonna end his turn. Moving on to Lowell.
Get a little better vision. Oh, there's two. Unfortunately, probably shouldn't probably fire. What do we get?
For reference, what's I guess the height of the cave?
It's about 5 to 6 feet wide or so, like enough where you can squeeze by each other, but you can't really stand side by side. And it's probably about like 8 feet tall or so. And the spiders more or less fill up the cave, like when they come by. Like 2 spiders may be able to squeeze by each other, but it would be pretty tight.
But I kind of have an idea that might end terribly. I don't know how far back this cave goes.
That means those are the best kind of ideas.
Is that what that means?
Ryan's shooting for your TPK all by himself.
Fuck it, we ball.
Try to remember the end. I'll show what I'm debating. It could either end really well or really poorly.
That's tough, man. I trust you.
With every fiber of his being.
As he hides behind the corner.
I mean, I'm safe.
Well, you're also fucking amphibious.
I'm reptilian, thanks.
Okay.
You know what? We're gonna send it.
You're gonna have to mark out the area that this is going.
Well, basically, I'm just gonna. Just a little. I'm gonna try and. Yeah. Basically, I'm gonna try and originate it like a little past my template. That'll work. Basically, just like right in front of Owen and just send it down the cave into the depths.
Okay. Gotcha.
Which will either like work really well, or we'll be riding a wave back to the entrance. And see how that goes.
Down the mountain.
700-foot cliff.
So it says it can travel about 30 feet, right?
It can be up to 30 feet long.
Oh, I see. The area within range, that area. Okay, so it's 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall.
It's a lot of water.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically I'll say that you could get 30 feet of the tunnel. And I already have that marked out, so...
Yeah, because I can't see like how much it opens up or whatever, but I'm just gonna send it down the narrow.
So you're gonna start it right there?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got... Alright, we're gonna get some saves here, and it's a Dex saving throw 16, okay. First one fails. Second one succeeds. And that's as far as you can see. But you hear around the corner some other screeching.
I say it'll either work great or we'll be riding the wave back out the entrance and hope we can grab on, depending on how far the water has to dissipate.
Alright, so 3 fails and a save. So go ahead and roll your damage. Alright, so that one is dead. The other one you can see takes half. So that would be...
And anything that fails is prone, but sound like that's not going to matter because they're off hanging out.
Yeah, I don't know if you can really knock a spider prone, especially in this cave where they can just like walk on any wall. So,
Well, you could call it flipping it upside down.
but they just like grab onto the wall and walk upside down, like
On its back, like a turtle.
yeah.
No offense.
Sure,
None
sure.
taken.
All right, overall, pretty good damage. Got some decent rolls there.
Now for the curiosity of death, does much wash back out or does it just go down?
It pretty much just all washes away from you. The force of water that you sent down the tunnel, you can tell that the force continued down the tunnel that direction. It may not have been a fierce wall of water, but the water continued that way.
Oh, this path runs deep then. I'll give that warning. And that'll do me.
All right.
At least tunnels are perfectly lined up where I can't use lightning bolt without just fragging.
I don't know that I can do a whole lot right now of a lot of use. So I'm going to hold position and hold my action.
Okay. All right. So he's gonna come here. All right. So another spider comes crawling around the corner, sneaks past the first, and is now right up on Owen. And it's gonna go ahead and swing at him.
I wonder if I could have corner clipped the lightning bolt.
Maybe. Owen is easily able to deflect the jaws of that spider. All right, we are back to the top of the order with Ravo. Can you see that spider, Ravo?
Nope. I
Okay.
can see like half of Owen.
Gotcha. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. If you see the thing come into view, then let me know, because then you would get your ready to action.
Yeah.
But as it is, it's standing right next to Owen.
I can see the corner of it, so would that count as... Okay.
Yep, if you can see it, you can shoot it.
Alright, perfect. Well, with that, I will take and I will shoot a fire arrow at it.
Okay.
See if I'm ready to do this. Attack. Good start.
That misses.
I will attempt again.
Okay. First shot back. There we go.
Okay, and then so a d6. D6.
Solid damage roll.
Nice.
So 2 of that is fire damage.
Okay. The spider is very injured, but it is still standing in front of him.
Like all my level 2 and level 1 slots.
I don't have to keep track of arrows anymore. Let's go.
Yeah.
Nobody does most of the time anyway.
I didn't make you. You decided to keep track of your own arrows. Like, okay.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know.
If that's the
It's got a
realism
number.
if that's the realism you wanted to play, then that's all on you to play it. I guess we did never talk about it, but honestly, it's one of those things where, like,
I guess it depends on what style you're running.
yeah, a consumable like that, I'm gonna assume that if you're running low and you're in a town, you're just gonna be like, oh, pop in here real quick, boop boop, get arrows, like no big deal. So
Probably more comes into play if you're trying to play like the hardcore, oh, you're
Yeah.
in the wilderness for weeks at a time. But it also gets bypassed because Goodberry is a bullshit spell.
yep. Here, just eat forever.
What's it cost? A single level 1 spell slot.
Yep. And in
I think
reality,
it's Owen's turn.
oh, yep. Sorry, your turn is over.
No, you're good.
Yep. All right. So you see one of the spiders that's right behind Owen is gonna squeeze past this first one and sneak into here, which may put it in range or visibility of Wabu.
Negative.
Really?
Really?
You're like knocked against that corner. You didn't move down.
Huh. Okay. All right. Well, it's gonna come in here, and it is going to shoot a web at Ravo.
That's
16?
nice.
Okay. The web streaks by you and splats on the wall right behind you, and you can see as it hits the wall, it just kind of like instantly freezes over. But that will end its turn. All right. Alright, we're on to Owen. Alright, so he's gonna swing at the one that's right in front of him. Nobody saw that.
Nope.
Alright,
Look
so
at things.
he hits the first one. Okay. And the one in front of him dies, and he's going to take his second swing at the other one that's right next to him. And was just off balance enough that he swings and misses. So that's going to end his turn, so now we're back to Lowell.
Brought the rules for casting while threatened, or if having Warcaster affects it.
Yeah. What are you trying to cast?
I'd probably just do Produce Flame, just the cantrip.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I've already burned so many spell slots.
What you got, Lowell?
Would be disadvantage with the range rules, but I don't know if Wardcaster affects that.
Oh.
Find the feat description again.
It says Warcaster only allows you to use a spell that has a casting time of 1 action and use it as a reaction. That's what Warcaster says, unless there's something else that you were looking for.
I just didn't know if it canceled out the disadvantage for doing a range within 5 feet.
Not that I know of. So I'll say, technically part of its body is not within 5 feet, so a creature this size you would not have disadvantage on for range.
All right. We'll go with that then, and we'll just huck a bolt of fire.
Also, it's a giant, like 10-foot diameter spider that's standing right in front of you. If you miss, that would be funny. You do hit though. Okay. You do hit it.
I do, and don't do much.
All right.
So, you me and
Wabu's up.
All right, I guess I'll move a little. Yeah, I can't see the fucking spider still.
Really? Well, that's crazy. It's like
okay, I see some purple.
Yeah.
Is that the spider?
That's the spider.
Okay. Then I don't need to come all the way down there. Yeah, I can really I can only see the bottom left of that fucking
All right.
spider. Is that enough?
That's enough.
All right.
I guess technically that would give it cover. So I'll add some AC to the armor, just due to the cover, but you can still see it.
Okay, with that, never mind. I was gonna say, would I be able to use my held action, but it's a new turn, so.
Could you see it before?
No.
Okay.
Not before I moved. What to do? Oh, you already know.
Here it comes. You're gonna start blasting.
Yep. I'll fire both of them at it.
You hit.
Alright, so number 1. And number 2.
And with that, it disappears. And by that I mean it falls down dead, legs curled up like arachnids do when their muscles tense when they die, or whatever that's from. Anyway, it's dead. You did
Every
it.
video game spider death animation.
Yeah. Flip over, legs curl, fade into oblivion.
Alright. I guess I'll come stand next to Ravo.
Alright.
And
What could possibly go wrong with all of us right here?
Nothing.
what could? And that'll be my turn.
Alright.
I spit in the face of danger.
You sure do. Wow, why? That makes no sense. Okay.
Sometimes I scream in the
Oh,
face
I
of
see.
danger. But
Alright, so this first guy is going to come up here, and he's going to go ahead and swing at Lowell. Okay, that's a miss. This one's gonna come down here, swing at Owen. That's a miss. This one is gonna squeeze in here on the other side of the wall. Swing at Owen again. Well, not again, but he's gonna swing at Owen. That's a miss. What was that about my rolls you guys said? Alright, back to Ravo.
Okay. Well, seeing as this thing is like on top of me, I'm going to take a rapier strike.
Alright. Well, that'll hit. Alright.
And again.
That'll hit. Okay. After 2 quick slashes, that spider is looking very hurt. Like, it cut off, a couple of its legs. It, like, fell down a little bit. It's barely holding onto the wall, but still able to sustain itself.
Well, can't really go anywhere, so that'll be that.
Alright.
Do I just blast Owen? Because it is the prime lightning bolt lineup.
Man, I just started blasting.
Alright, we are back to Owen, who says, "You know what? I've had enough of this. Enough!" And he throws his Sun Forger up to about here or so. And it's a 20-foot radius. So let me... Well, I said these squares were... Okay. Yeah, so he throws it right about there. Right at the corner of the tunnel that he can see. And it explodes, and it does 66, so I gotta make some dexterity saving throws. Alright. First one. Fail. Second one. Succeed. Third one. Fail. Fourth. And... Alright, so only one succeeded. So now I gotta roll damage for it, which is 6d6. I'm pretty sure he didn't use this yet today, so.
It's been a while since the active's been used. I think our last couple also haven't been combat sessions, so.
Yeah. Alright, so 15. So this one dies. This one dies. This one is injured. This one's injured. And this one's injured. Alright, so that is going to complete his turn, I believe. Oh, excuse me. Alright. We're back to Lowell.
Remember how you ping? Is there enough space in the spot above Owen to fit, or not really?
Yeah, you could squeeze by Owen.
Okay, let's see if we can get a little more vision. Nope, that's worse. That's how the walls go.
Yeah,
It's just like
I know.
It's smashing my face into it. I was like, maybe I can see around the corner. No. I don't know if there's a way to actually see around the corner.
Yeah, if you step to the right. Is that better? So, I mean, if you want to stay where you were, then look, you can see what you see now and step back to the left, and also you can see it still.
Probably not enough to justify burning another higher level spell slot, so we'll just produce flame.
Okay.
And we'll go on the one right by Owen.
Gotcha. That'll hit. It is very, very crisped. Barely hanging on, but it's still screeching, well, grasping the wall with one clawed leg appendage.
Oh, dude. So I'm gonna get spell slots.
Is there room, you think, to sneak by Ravo?
Yeah, yep. So like I said, like you can squeeze by the other people. Like it's just be very difficult for you to stand side by side and fight.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like friendly. It's like usually the rule of thumb is like you can pass through.
Yeah.
But you can't occupy the same.
Yep. Stands true.
I'm not fucking sure what I'm even looking at here. Just see black squares with slight edge of purple.
If you can see purple, you can see the spider.
Yeah. And I fire Eldritch Blast past these guys, though.
Well, that is yet to be seen. Don't mac it up.
Okay. No, I think I'm gonna. Fuck.
Just
I don't know.
blast. You're a warlock.
All right.
There's blast.
That's what you do.
Yeah. Blast. Right here.
All right.
Right here.
All right. Let's see what you got.
Number 1, number 2. This guy. down
Gotcha.
here.
So 1 is past Lowell, 2 is past Owen.
Yep.
Okay. Both hit.
All right. Number 1.
Damn.
Okay.
Number 2.
And they are both toast.
Fuck yeah. Fuck spiders.
Flip over, curled legs, fade into oblivion.
Wabu, satisfied with the result, will end his turn.
All right. Brings us to Ravo.
Oh, I see the water marking, so I just raised the water level slightly.
What level? What?
I assume the blue tiles are like, oh no, it's probably just cave. Just the hue was thrown off by the targeting circle.
I gotcha. Oh, you know what? I just realized I can... Sorry, I didn't mean to keep that on there.
There's a spider. I can't move any further. So, longbow.
All right.
Attack.
That'll hit.
Where is damage? And I will do fire again.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
It
one
is looking
fire damage.
looking very injured.
And I'll shoot another one.
Another one.
That'll hit.
And 2 is fire, if it matters.
It does not. It is dead.
Okay. That will be that.
Well, I never inquired for bullshit if Sunforger's head is stone or metal.
I think it's a metal hammer.
Oh, I could do some bullshit.
Probably. Some heat metal.
Yep.
Heat metal and throw it. Yep. Compounding damage. That's what it's all about.
But even so, just the concentration to permanently add, you know, UD8 fire damage to its attacks.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll just say we'll finish turns here. You guys don't see any other spiders right in front of you. You do occasionally see the webs around you, like they'll just vibrate a little bit. So you get the feeling that there's maybe something else in here, but it is not currently attacking.
Lovely.
Oh, shit, that's loud. Alright, so whatever you guys want to do. We are not in a combat turn at the moment. I'd actually just go ahead and end combat, so...
I'll continue to watch the rear if you guys want to advance.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Owen agrees. He'll go ahead and take the lead. There seems to be a split. Which way do we go?
You sound weird today, Owen.
I got a spider in my throat.
Can I make a perception or nature check or something? Like, does one of the paths look, I guess, more trafficked by spiders, like more webs or anything down one or the other?
Go ahead and make a perception check. Okay. So, the occasional vibrations that you see, you get the sense that they are coming from the southward path, the down path.
All right. I say we go away from where the vibrations are. Kind of keep moving this way.
Lead the way.
There seems to be another split in the path, says Owen.
Owen the dwarf.
Yeah. Are you
I'm
guys
looking
following
up
as well? Okay.
If I fucking dog's going crazy. Trying to think, if I went and actually became a spider, would I send the hinting vibrations or no?
I do not believe so. The vibrations haven't seemed to increase or decrease in frequency or amplitude. Well, I'll say they appear to maybe decrease in amplitude a little bit, just due to the fact that it seems like you are moving away from the source of origination.
What way do you guys think we should go?
Pick
It's
one.
hard telling. Hard telling, not knowing.
Well, the north one kind of looks like it curves back, maybe toward where we came. So,
Well, we can confirm that before we head deeper.
or it does not. Or maybe it does. It keeps going. It's another split.
There seems to be a cave in the path.
Seems to be a cave in the cave.
So as you guys enter this room, there's not much there. There's a couple rocky columns, but on the back side it looks like there's 3 cocoons. They do not appear to be moving, but they are rather tall, maybe 5 to 6 feet at most.
Do they look, I guess, humanoid in any facet?
Go ahead and give me another perception or investigation check.
Always perception.
Always perception.
Whoa.
Oh.
What
Amos
a...
for the 20.
Did Ravo just get out-percepted?
I mean, I have the proficiency, and wisdom is my main stat.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, he's got some other bonus.
I think he gets... You know what? I don't even remember. He gets it from somewhere, but... Alright, so... you guys, the 3 cocoons that you see in the back of the cave, they are, like, over here, I'll say. It looks like 2 of them are humanoid. One of them is not humanoid. And they kind of look a little bit like frozen metal, but they look like they're just the webs in a concentrated state.
We should see what's inside.
Yeah, and see if we can get these out without destroying whatever's cocooned in.
Okay.
You're pretty nimble,
Might be too
Ravo.
late, but it wouldn't hurt to try.
See if you can cut one open.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to do that without, like, I don't know, skewering what's inside.
So as you attempt to cut them open, your blade, it almost feels like you're trying to cut ice, because it seems like they are maybe nearly frozen.
I'll apply, like, I'll hold a produce flame, like, slightly away to try and, like, bring the heat and melt it slightly. Make it
Okay.
easier.
Gotcha. Yeah, so as you hold the flame close to it, they do more or less appear to dissolve slowly. So, so the first one that you are dissolving the webs on, as you get enough of the webs cleared, you see the dry, dehydrated carcass of a dead mountain goat, exsanguinated, you would say, some might say drained of
I
all
wouldn't
blood.
say that.
I wouldn't either.
That is a fancy word.
Yeah. It has no blood.
It did.
Oh, it very dead.
I guess, I mean, with the help of Mole, maybe we'll try to get the other two.
Okay. The other one, the humanoid, one of the humanoid ones, as you get it nearly unwrapped, you see that it's a shorter stature, and it looks like it was a dwarf who has been dead for some time, and he's got a tattered fur cloak, and he's got a miner's pick, but other than that, doesn't look like he has much going on. Looks like he's been there for a while.
Can I just do like a quick pat down?
Yep.
Is there...
He has nothing else on him.
I'll go to the psychedelic iris, so I'll be right back, but I'll continue as this with the webs.
Okay.
And beer.
So the third one, you get the webs off, and you can see a human. Looks like maybe they are a tribal person. It's a woman. Yeah, I guess that's all you got. She appears to be unconscious.
Oh, so she is
Not dead.
alive.
She does not look exsanguinated.
Hey.
You gonna pat her down too?
I mean, yeah.
All right.
Respectfully, though.
You don't find anything. She's still unconscious.
Respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully. I mean, do you want to leave her? Or do you want to try to, I don't know, get her awake?
Try to wake her up.
Alright.
Wake up!
Alright.
Just slap.
Owen will go ahead and step up, and he'll use his lay of hands pool. And let me just find that real quick. Yeah, okay. And he will. Yes? Wait, no. This. Alright.
I am watching the cave entrances, by the way. Not
Okay, gotcha. There has been no change in the vibration of the webs since you have come into this open cave area.
That's fine. I'm just gonna maintain. So
Yep.
We don't get jumped.
Alright, so she gets one hit point back to her, and she kind of slowly opens her eyes, says, "Where am I?" In a gruff voice, but a very confused voice.
You're in some caves, and we're in a cocoon. Probably to be the next meal of some spiders.
Where's my tribe? Are they still here?
Not that we've seen.
And
You are the first person we've come across that is not dead.
So to go back to the last session, just because Lowell's not here, Lowell remembers seeing 8 footprints at the entrance. 8 sets of footprints walking in, and he did not see any sets of footprints walking out.
Okay.
So Lowell seems to remember that if there were people here, they are still here, it seems.
Suppose that's her answer then.
I must get back to my tribe. I need to tell them I'm okay.
What was your tribe doing here?
We came here to scare off all the intruders in our land. Hold on one second. There's an actual reason. Oh yeah, okay. They came in search of me. I'm certain of it, but I was captured on an exploring mission.
No matter what I do during the day, just 6:30 to 8:30, he decides it's time to go insane.
Yep.
He's consistent.
But I'm back.
Alright, she is awake, and you remembered... So she asked about her tribe. You remembered seeing a bunch of tracks at the entrance that walked into the shrine, the Eye of the Allfather. You did not see any tracks leaving, so you suspect that anybody that came in is probably still here. And she said that she needs to get back to her tribe. And that's where we're at.
Who is her?
Her is the girl... Oh, I guess you weren't there for
Second
that.
humanoid in a cocoon.
Yeah.
Was alive.
A woman that appears to be a tribal woman. Gruff voice, but Owen... She was unconscious, but Owen gave her a hit point to revive her.
Not knowing anything other. She just woke up now and was in the Eye of the Allfather. Sorry.
Yep, she just woke up. She was unconscious. She got captured and was brought here. And she is certain that her tribe is attempting to find her.
Were you captured by spiders or something else?
I was exploring this area, and I got stuck in the spider webs, and the spiders got me.
What is your name?
My name is Nori. What are your names?
I'm Wabu.
I'm Ravo.
I'm Owen.
Owen, you sound similar to Nori.
Well, it must be the air in here.
Thick air.
Affects us humans differently. You wouldn't know about it.
True.
I mean, we are most likely delving deeper into these caves. I mean, we may come across your tribe members. I don't know if anybody else is opposed to having her join for the time being.
No. That should be fine. You didn't find anything on her, right? So
No.
your respectful pat down.
Okay.
Yeah.
She agrees to go with you.
And she is at a single hit point, you said?
She is, yep.
Okay. Well, stay in the back.
No. Oh, God, I've like burned albums. That's what. We'll go with the sure thing and use some good berries.
Okay. How much?
It's 1 hit point per, and
How
it
many-
creates 10.
Are you giving her all 10?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, she appreciates that, and can I really? What is going on up here? Let me update this.
Yeah, you know what? Probably some much needed nourishment.
True.
Okay. And now,
Although, still stay in the back.
she agrees to stay in the back. Is it that? Do I gotta do that? Something's being weird with this. Like, I can't update her hit points somehow.
God's not godding real hard.
Yeah, I literally don't understand why. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? She died.
It's enemy technology.
She's not actually dead, but
Way to go, lady. Allergic to good berries.
got yourself killed.
Oh, that would be such a like as a DM, that would be funny to put in as like a throwaway NPC that's allergic to good berries. Immediate death.
Okay, that's better. And then I need this.
Assume what? Everything else in this cavern is just more webs.
Yes, yep. You have opened all 3 cocoons. There's a dead dwarf, a dead goat, and that's about it.
I missed,
Nori.
I missed the dwarf. Was there any fat? No, there wasn't any fat loot.
No
There was
fat
no-
loot on the dwarf.
What a shitty dwarf.
Yeah,
You would
no
expect that a
gemstones,
dwarf coming
nothing.
in here would have something, but for some reason, he didn't have anything on him.
Hard to understand why, considering fighters don't have a need for loot. Was he wearing was he wearing like a uniform or
Tattered rags.
just tattered rags?
That's all you could make out.
Nothing distinguishable.
Nope.
Okay. I think Owen should lead the way.
Alright. He's sprinting. He's sprinting.
Stuck in the fucking corner.
Yeah, I do the same thing every time.
This wall's pretty off. Oh, these walls are pretty awful. Alright, we checking out the rest of the cave? We checking out
Yeah.
those vibrations?
I think we keep going deeper in for the time being. Avoid vibrations if possible.
Avoid
Be
vibrations.
Be very hard to make her way back up right now, so...
Alright. I'll let one of you guys lead just so you can get the leading experience. I don't want to ruin it for you.
Both by burning all of my spell slots to get down here.
Oh my god, it doesn't end. I'm gonna kind of sit right at this opening and kind of take a look around
Okay.
before I jump.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Let's go.
All right. Well, from your vantage point, you can see that it looks like you are entering a room, just kind of like through a crack in the wall. Not by design, for sure. And in this room, on either side, it looks like there's maybe it was a sitting area, because there's really nothing, just a couple of ledges that are about 5 feet tall, that you would assume would be a seat for a giant. But that's and then there's a doorway, and then through that doorway you can see another doorway, which looks like it has a room similar to the one that you are in. But I will let that perception check ride, so you just tell me when you want to look again.
All right. Oh, that's a hall. Yeah, can I see, I guess, anything up or down this hall?
Yeah. You know what? Let me just do.
And I kind of want to be not like in
I was
the
gonna
hall,
say, in the
just
sitting
kinda
area, do any of us benefit right now from like a short rest?
All right. That should be able to help you.
Yep.
You can see.
I'm good without the short rest, but
I'm good too, but if we need to, we can.
Owen
if it helps you,
is-
though, that's cool.
Yeah. Owen is okay without the short rest. He could go for one or not.
I think I get shit from the short rest. Let me double check.
So while he's checking, I'll just give you a description of this hallway. So to the left, it kind of slopes up a little bit, and you can see it looks like there's other doorways that you guess would lead to other rooms similar to the one you're in, based on what you can see. And then to the right, it slopes downward, and it looks like it opens up into a bigger room. And kind of in the middle of that room, you see a large stone statue that is, well, it's about 20 feet tall, and it has its arms lifted up with its hands outstretched, palms facing the upper end of the hallway, the north end, I'll say.
I will say short rest because I get back spell slots.
Yeah, I'm cool to take a short rest.
Okay,
Mhm.
sure. Short rest.
And I'm gonna kind of just
Okay.
sit at the doorway and just kind of keep an eye on the hall
Back
too.
up
Okay.
to
Yep.
4 spell levels worth of spell slots. We'll get a
Not a
level 2
great
spell
one.
slot and
But that should be
2 level
fine.
1s.
Okay.
I didn't need the HP, but I needed the spell slots.
I got chewed up by the spiders on my first encounter, so
Yeah, you did.
didn't hate getting, some health.
That's what you get for exploring a cave on your own.
Yeah, get my pee-pee smacked.
All right. So we got the long rest. The short rest. Still the same day.
And Harshnag is just chilling back at the entrance, correct?
He is still stuck outside. And you guys didn't really leave him with a whole lot of information. Kind of just
Sort of.
left.
I'll be back, bro.
Is there? I'm just trying to think if there's any way we can get him in here.
You are certain that he cannot fit through the spider caves.
Oh no, I don't mean like him as a giant, but like, Lowell, do you have like can you turn him into like wild shape, but for somebody else, or?
Polymorph.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, jeez. That is a spell.
Is it one that you have? That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
It is, but it's a fucking level 4 spell.
But I mean, if we can get him here, he would, I'm sure, be beneficial in any fight. And he's a giant, so he would be like helpful.
Have we finally encountered enough space to have a giant?
Yeah, so it looks like everything that is around you was made for giants. The cave that you went through looks like just kind of a crack in the wall that appeared. You're not really sure. It definitely wasn't by design. So everything else was for giants. You're certain of that.
Let's see. Can I get back up there, polymorph him, and get back? Actually, I got wild shape. I can't wild shape into anything big enough. But I could just also polymorph him into a spider.
Well, I mean, we can have like an escort team, or we can all just go back, get him.
Well, there is the whole like massive cliff we had to scale to get to this cave system.
Yeah, it is quite large.
Mm.
We had to descend 250 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like we just slipped into this crack on the side. It was a process.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could definitely, like, transform him into a spider or something, and he would have no issues getting into the cave and then through the cave. Or, you know, you put him, transform him into something small and you carry him, you know, whatever. Like, you could easily get him in with the polymorph.
Yeah, it's the matter is because I have to get there, do the
Yeah.
polymorph, get back. Well, I could just burn both my wild shapes. Wild shape to get up there, polymorph, then wild shape to get back.
I mean, I know it's burning a lot of slots, but I feel like having him here is beneficial in a lot of ways.
Alright, we'll send it.
Okay. While we kind of let this transcribe, we'll take a little break. I just got my dinner, so if you guys need to use the bathroom or whatever.
I'll just press all the buttons to burn all the slots.
Hey, that's why we took a short rest.
To burn more slots.
Take another
I mean,
short
I guess
rest.
we could take another short rest.
I don't get as much back on short. I don't get wild shape, I don't think.
I unfortunately think I don't have anything that could be helpful here.
Oh, I have nothing.
I was thinking you could just like spider climb yourself, and then
Oh, Spider Climb is a, I think, level 2 spell?
yeah.
I'll burn the wild shapes instead, but yeah, it is a level 2 spell.
Oh, actually, hold on. Before you burn other stuff, you spider climbed yourself, right?
I was going to burn wild shapes.
Well, no. So what I was gonna say is, the short rest was 30 minutes, and the total of like going through the caves, the battle, was like a couple of minutes, but the rest of the walking through the caves and talking to her, it probably would have been about an hour or more. So your spider climb would have worn out. Sorry, never mind.
I'll just burn the wild shapes because I'm terrible about using them.
Okay.
And keep the spell slot. And be right back.
Do you get a or do you get a level 4 back on a short rest?
I think he went to take a break.
Oh. He said he'll be right back.
He meant himself, not
Not
Flo.
his character. Yeah. Whoops.
No, he meant both. It's just getting meta.
Hard to keep up.
How's that booze of yours, Chris?
Don't get me wrong, it tastes good. There's nothing wrong with it, other than it is cider, and I made it from a batch of actual cider that I made myself.
Okay, nice.
And when I originally made it, I used way too much clove. So that's like the majority of the taste is clove. And that's... It's pleasant for like a sip or two, and then it gets like, dang, that shit is fucking strong.
Yeah, clove is very strong.
So, it's okay, but could have been better.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yep.
Alrighty. But yeah, none of the chunks made it through. I say chunks. There was just like floaties.
Yep.
It was separated pretty easy. So other than that, is all right.
You still got a lot of meads on the way? Or are they like mostly done for now?
Yeah, I haven't actually made any in probably a year.
Oh wow. Okay.
I still have a bunch. 'Cause I don't hardly drink, so.
Yeah.
I see a giant token has appeared.
It sure did. I actually just passed 1 year not drinking a couple days ago.
Very nice.
Sounds like a reason to drink. Let's go.
Gotta celebrate.
That's not how that works.
What are you gonna You gonna celebrate with like McDonald's Sprite? Come on, man.
Yeah, duh. That's the good stuff. Actually, no. These have been my go-to.
Lime, Poland Spring.
It's a mixed pack. There's mixed berry, lime, and lemon. But they're just sparkling spring water.
Oh.
So it's spring water, carbon dioxide, and natural flavors. So there's nothing to it, but they're nice. They're fizzy.
I don't really care for sparkling water or seltzer. None of that really speaks to me.
Yeah. I was never really into them either. And then, when I stopped drinking, we went up to Maine, and Cam's brother, Chris, told us about I think it's from Lagunitas. It's called Hoppy Refresher, because he's also not drinking. He's almost on 2 years now.
you were talking about that when you were down here.
And so that kind of got me hooked on like sparkling water, or like flavored sparkling water, I guess. That stuff is just, water, carbon dioxide, and hop flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, well, maybe I'll try some other stuff, she was good, and these are pretty good.
I forget what you got when you were down here, because you couldn't find your Hoppy Refresher. You got something else.
Yeah. Honestly,
we finished those off because they were pretty good.
Yeah. Most of the ones that I've found have not been very good. You get a lot of them that are like trying to replicate IPAs, and so they do a boil of the water, and then they put the hops in and boil the hops, and boiled hops make for bitter hops, and so you get like not a great flavor, if you ask me. But the reason I like the Lagunitas and these and I think the one that I found down there, the reason I like those is because they're not trying to replicate beer. They're not trying to replicate alcoholic drinks. They're trying to make something else that is also tasty. So.
Yeah, I won't lie. I do not care for IPAs and them trying to replicate that and doing it poorly. It's like a double man that sucks.
Yeah, so a lot of the ones, the NAs, I'll say, they're garbage. They're not good.
They're already behind because IPAs are like 5 years ago. The stouts and sours are on the rise.
Yeah.
Are they? I'm here for stouts, man.
Yeah.
Sours. I'll drink about one. More than that, it's too sour.
That's about all they were good for me. Like occasionally you get one that's like really sour, and it's like, oh boy, that's gonna be rough to finish. But there are some nice ones for sure.
There's I forget the company's name. It's a pretty big one in New York. Has some pretty decent sours. What the fuck is it? It's very big.
I don't know. I probably know it if you said it, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
There's like basic pale ales and IPAs for the two I had yesterday at some brewery in New Hampshire. I was insane, rode the 2.25 hours up and back to do a car and other show with some people I knew from New England. And I was hurting last night. It was probably almost 5 hours, mostly highway on the bike.
It's a long drive.
Yeah, that's tough, man. How's your guys' weather up there, by the way?
Not great. It's been very rainy.
Oh, it was downpouring when I left yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
I
We've
think
had flurries for the majority of today.
I think last
today,
weekend was good.
Today was chilly here.
Yeah.
It was about 60, 65.
We were hovering right around like 48 to 50 most of the day.
Omegang. That's the one.
Okay.
Omegang has some sours. Sorry. Continue.
Oh, that was it.
But what's for dinner as you're stuffing your face?
It was roasted broccoli with a bunch of spices and stuff. A couple pieces of bread with some butter and brie. Some avocado that had like some salt and some lime dripped on it. And then some chicken tenders, spicy chicken tenders. Then I'm going to put some honey on.
Damn. Eating like a king.
Well, sounds good. But overall, it's pretty healthy. But we haven't been the greatest about eating healthy recently, so.
Honestly, the thing I hate the most about eating healthy or trying is how expensive everything is.
Yep.
Yep.
Like, man, we're just trying to live and, like, not die. Can you make this shit less expensive, please?
Nope.
Actually, we're gonna add 18 different taxes, so you pay more.
You could pay $20 for this actual vegetable, or $5 for this like mishmash of various chemicals and maybe a little bit of actual food.
They don't have any plastics. What do you mean?
There's a local farm around here that I think it's like $25 a week or something, and every week we get like farm fresh, like a box of just random veggies from them.
Nice.
It's a shit ton of veggies, usually a lot of greens, potatoes, onions, garlic, whatever. But it's $25. It's actually a pretty good deal. And it's
Look,
straight from
man,
the
that's
farm.
like fucking. That's like 2 tomatoes, a bell pepper, and a bulb of garlic down here.
Yep. I just hate how we've gotten to the point where farmers have to do less, but they get charged more. Like, yeah, we're not spraying pesticides on all of our stuff. Okay, that'll be an extra $500. What?
Only if you want the certifications.
Which
Mhm.
is kind of iffy to begin with.
Yeah, there's not a ton of like clear cut definitions between
No,
what
there's
fits into what category.
Now, I remember when Mom was, like, they were being organic up at their farm, and they had to do, like, monthly inspections and prove the paperwork on all their feed, and, like, the cows have to get so much, like, sun time every day. Like, it becomes a huge hassle. And then, like, you have the cows how they are now, like, they're perfectly happy. You know, they're doing their stuff. They eat all the grass in the field all summer. They eat hay in the winter. But that's not considered organic because they didn't meet certain standards. So it's a little ridiculous, but
Yeah, who thought it would be so hard to have something where you don't have to do a lot be so fucking difficult?
yeah, I mean that's what I was saying. You know, like do less but charge more.
Yeah. Because I know, like, when my dad, he grew hops years ago.
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was probably over a decade ago at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember, you know, he looked into it because he wanted to do, like, organic this and that, and it was too much, and he's like, we're not gaining anything by doing it. And, you know, he had some, like, you know, it was like a chemical of some sort, but it wasn't like, you know, you're gonna die. It was pretty mundane, like natural, you know, concoction of whatever, just to keep the aphids off, because they are ravenous when it comes to hops. But yeah. I remember that being a whole thing. Just like organic is, it's like anything else. It's just now a marketable thing. It's not, you know, there's not a huge benefit to doing it. It just costs so much more to try to do it.
I don't know, the whole farming thing has kind of become like a crock, if you ask me. Like,
Oh, for sure.
nope, don't you use that potato. That's my special kind of potato. What? Bro, it's a potato.
Mine. There are many like it, but this one's mine.
Yeah, right? Alright, I think we can continue to explore if you guys would like. If you wanted to take another short rest, you could. But
He fit out that fucking door.
I think the same thing.
yeah. So technically,
Built for giants, my ass.
the actual scaling of this place is like way bigger than what it looks like, because each square is supposed to be 20 feet. Yeah. So it's a huge place. I'm not playing it like that because logistically it becomes much harder to like combat, you know, it becomes way harder. So
How do you move 10 feet?
exactly. So I mean that's happened a couple times. Like the map says, oh, you know, 1 square is 10 feet or whatever, and it's like, you know what? If I can't make my own grid to make it more reasonable, then we'll just make it up on the fly. So
We'll just do it live.
yeah. All right, so you guys are in this little room. Short rest. Harshnag's here. Actually, sorry, hold on. I'm just going to grab a drink real quick. Sorry, I'm back. Oh yeah, so Harshnag's here. You have looked in the hallway. The left slopes upward to a blank wall. The right slopes downward to a stone statue.
I would look to Harshnag for a little guidance.
I'm not sure. I've never been here before. I just knew of it. I don't know. It looks like the left is a blank wall, right?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Like turning left, going up the hallway. It is a blank wall.
Oh.
Hey, you're saying it?
Right?
Yeah, turning left, looks like it's a blank wall. There are other rooms in.
Yeah, do you want to just poke into the other rooms? Just see. I'm going to. I'm going to just walk up. Fuck it. I don't care. Go for it.
Oh, this is a fucking hallway.
Okay, well, before you move any further, everybody kind of stepped out.
Oh, okay.
Yep, everybody stepped out. Well, I'm assuming everybody stepped out. Did you step out, Wabu, or are you going to hang back in the room?
No, I'm
He's underneath the harsh.
I'm hiding under a giant, I guess.
No, you're not. So Ravo, you stepped up to here, and all of a sudden, you hear a click, and you look up, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. Huh. Okay, well. Can you see what I'm doing there?
The circle thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So you see forming out of the wall, it looks like a giant boulder is starting to roll towards you. So need everybody to roll initiative.
What the fuck?
Hey guys, my bad.
Can you imagine Harshnag dies?
Dude, I would.
All right. So we begin the combat. Nori goes first, and she says, "I think we should run." And she is going to, and then she's gonna dash again, and that's her turn. Up to Ravo.
My. At 20 feet per square. That makes this a lot more difficult.
Sure does.
So the squares are
They're
5 feet.
5 feet, yeah.
Okay. So it looks just like a big boulder that's coming down the
Mm-hmm.
hallway.
Sure is.
Hell. I'm gonna just jump into a room.
So what you didn't realize is, as soon as you triggered the trap, a shimmering surface appeared on all of the doorways.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yep. But you see it now.
Oh, and the floor is lava.
And you're dead, actually. I'm gonna dash. And then I'm going to use a Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Okay.
And that'll be that.
All right. And before Lowell can go, the boulder comes down. Hold on. Right here. So right here. And now Lowell's up.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, what the heck? How did Harshnag roll a 0 on his initiative?
That's impressive.
I think he's the one that rolled a natural 1. I think he probably had
And he has a -1.
Nice. There you go, Harshnag.
I'm guessing the shimmering barrier appears magical.
It does.
So we will, I guess we'll do this. On the one closer to Owen and Wabu and such.
Okay, okay. Let's see what they say. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. All right. So your attempt to dispel the walls does not succeed.
Well, shit.
And upon
Well,
closer
shit.
inspection, it looks like they are made of stone, by the Wall of Stone spell. I'll give you that for free.
Oh, I had other options, but now I burned my action, so we are fucked.
How tall is the ceiling of this room?
It's about 40 feet tall.
Okay, and the boulder is it 20 feet-ish?
Were you gonna jump over it?
Yeah, we'll say the boulder's 20 feet tall.
Had I thought and poked properly, there might have been a better option, but we're fucked now. That is my action and my movement.
Owen is up. Let's see. Yes, thank you.
I regret burning my wild shapes. I probably could have tried to pull some other bullshit, but too late now.
Did you start within 5 feet of Owen? Lold, sorry.
No.
Okay, alright. Well, he's not too sure that he can do anything, so he is going to... Let me see how I can do this. Hold on 1 second. Alright. So Owen is going to turn and start sprinting. He sees that Lowell doesn't look like he can make it. He says, Harshnag, grab him! He's able to sprint all the way down to here. And that's going to end his turn.
Oh, great.
Up to Wabu.
My mistake for trying to do the most helpful to most people instead of how can I save myself. Let's see. 4 slots. So try and find the most advanced bullshit level 3 spell slot or less.
Not yes, his
Let's go!
wall of
text!
Wall of text.
Yeah, baby. Well, let me fucking just click on it. Alright?
Yeah.
Doing my best, man.
Alright. Show me where it's at. You need me to draw it for you?
Nah, I just don't want to fucking pull out the tool, man. You know where it is.
Right there. Alright.
I mean, yeah, that'll work. It don't matter.
Okay.
I cast
Okay.
Wall of fours. I don't know. I wasn't really planning on doing a dome or anything. I just was gonna fucking wall off that whole area.
Gotcha. Alright, that's fine. Somewhere around here, there's an invisible wall. Got it.
And, pretty nonchalant about that, so I suppose. Oh shit. I'm gonna at least run this way until I know the wall stops it. And that's it.
Alright, comes Harshnag, so he's gonna come down here. He's gonna scoop Lowell up like he's nothing. We need to get out of here. And
Ooh.
actually, he is gonna grab you as well, Wabu, because you got two hands. So just kind of grabs you by your shell on the back, like you're with me.
Sounds good.
All right. Brings us back to Nori, who's gonna come down here. She gets to the end of the hallway and sees that there's openings on either side, so she's gonna dart over here, out of your guys' sight. Ravo's turn.
I'm guessing there's a corridor on the lower side. Yep.
Remember, you can move diagonally as well. That still counts as 5 feet.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I just wasn't sure if I could move over. But yeah, I can get right there. Alright, never mind. I'm not doing that.
Okay. Alright, so back to the boulder's turn. So this wall appeared right in front of an invisible wall, and it prevents all physical objects from passing through. So the boulder just kind of, because of where it was formed, just kind of stops. Boulder stops rolling.
I assume it's a slightly downgrade slant, so if the wall dissipates, it'll just keep trucking down this hallway.
That would be a good assumption, yep.
Well, that's some time to get out of the way.
We got 10 minutes. I can hold it.
So I'll get out of the way, and then that'll do.
I guess technically you would be grappled by Harshnag, but it's fine.
I think the next 2 turns is just everyone going to get into this little nook and
Yeah.
let it pass. It's Wabu lets the wall down.
Yep, Wabu's up.
Alright, and I will release concentration.
With Harshnag still in the way.
He has a turn before the rock, right?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. I was making that assumption, but
Yeah. He gets out of the way. Everybody just kind of pauses for a second. It's up to Ravo if he wants to do anything.
Can I take a quick kind of look around? You said the statue that's there has like palms facing where the boulder's coming from?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, can I take a look to see?
All right.
Like, can I see if the boulder hitting the statue would trigger some sort of mechanism?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check. So, you're not sure exactly if it'll activate anything. You are certain that the boulder is going to hit the statue. You're just not sure what's going to happen when that happens.
Okay. All right. It's stuck in a little bit behind big giant guy. That'll be my turn.
Okay. So the this is gone, and you guys are all just kind of waiting. So the boulder comes down here, getting closer, picking up speed. Everything's kind of rumbling now, like some dirt's coming off of the ceiling and stuff, and the boulder comes down, and right when the boulder's here whooshing by you, you see the statue kind of start to animate, and right before the boulder hits it, the statue, fully animated, reaches, it's already got its hands out, but it goes for the boulder, and it grabs the boulder and stops the boulder as it comes in, and then the statue starts to slowly walk its way back up. Oh my god. I forgot they had this here. That's what the statue looks like, we'll say. He slowly starts to walk the stone back up. Unlike, who's that guy that's destined to push the stone up the hill forever? I forget. From Greek mythology.
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah.
Guy. Sisyphus?
That could be right. Anyway, so like him, slowly pushes the boulder back up the wall. Back up the hallway.
Oh, it was Sisyphus. Let's go.
Nice.
Thank you, Hades. And we have limited time before it resets.
Now, I will say, you get that it'll probably reset, but, Ravo, when you were up there, you are certain that you were the one that triggered it, based on proximity to something.
Okay.
So.
I mean, if you want, we can wait for that statue to get up there. And then, fucking put a wall. So you can explore and rob.
Yeah, if you think it's worth it. Usually if there's something like that, it's protecting something valuable.
I don't know. I'm not a thief.
Well, we can look down here for now and then make our way back up north.
Sure.
Alright, so looking around, you can see where the statue was. On either side of the statue, it looks like there's a couple sets of big double doors. Let's see. That's all that. That's all that. Why don't you give me... Man, sometimes it's really annoying trying to find information in this thing.
Worst case, create the carve out hideaway in the stone wall and wait it out.
Well, I have a pretty easy way to, we can all hide in the hallway above it. And I can just trigger it and scurry up a rope.
Let's see, on this one. I guess it doesn't say. So anyway, so there's a set of double doors down on the bottom south side of the room, and then there's stairs on either side that go up or down. That looks like the ones that go down are caved in at the bottom. And that's all you can see in this room.
It's a hallway worth exploring if they're willing to guard it so well.
Yeah, mean, I can.
All right. So I mean the statue pushes it up at about 20 feet per turn, so it's not very fast.
Have the doorways, like, are they still impassable to, like, the little rooms on the side?
They are currently still impassable. Yep.
Okay. What do you think? Follow this guy up while he's pushing the boulder and see if we can't get, up close to the...
Did they dispel when he goes past or not until it's fully reset?
He has passed a couple, and they have not reset yet.
So we don't know if it's the ball or the statue that opens up the doors. Like the
It
ball
adds
being
some
put in place for the
complication.
statue. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna just kind of get behind this dude and just kind of follow him up the hall.
Okay.
We might want to wait till it's reset. If it didn't
I
trigger
don't-
until you got farther up this hallway, it might give
don't-
us a chance to check out these lower rooms before we have to deal with it again.
Well, I can get up close, so like if he's putting the thing up, I can create a little extra dimensional hole in the ceiling and just chill up there. You guys can explore the ones down here.
Well, there's a dilemma if you trigger it and we're down here.
Well, what I'm saying is I'll be in another dimension. So, I don't think I could trigger something if I'm not technically on this plane of existence.
Well, we might be able to check the first couple without having to use resources until it gets...
Well, you said it's 20 feet per turn. So, I
Mhm.
mean, you can probably, at least be in them when he resets it.
Well, I think he also means casting is not free.
Yeah.
Alright, we might be able to check out, the couple series before the trap gets triggered. And then have ways to deal with it before we check out the remaining.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm good with whatever. I was just thinking if it's already triggered and he's resetting the trap, if I can get up past where it triggers, it may not trigger again.
Also possible. True.
How many triggers are there?
One way to find out.
Step everywhere.
So either way, I mean, it's up to you. I'll either follow him now or I'll wait until everything's reset. It's up to you guys.
Well, we can take the gamble. Might be more lucrative.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So, are
just-
you waiting till it's reset then?
Do I have anything to pass messages?
I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna just kind of follow him up.
Okay.
And kind of when we get to about the point that I remember like triggering it,
Mm-hmm.
can I kind of like stop before I get to that point and just kind of look around to see if there's like any pressure plates that might be sticking up or anything that might obviously say like a trigger of some sort.
All right. So this is as far as you can go. You remember, if you take one step further, it's the furthest you'll ever have been from the Shire. But really, like you remember, you were here. You stepped forward. There was a click, but you don't remember feeling any pressure plate or anything like that. And looking around it, it looks like it's just kind of a normal wall, and the stone statue guy is right about. He's making his way up now. He is right about here, as you are kind of observing that.
Okay. I want to. Let's see. Where is it? I want to cast Rope Trick.
Okay.
I can. And I want to put that like at the ceiling. So the rope is dangling down. And
okay. All right, so there's basically just a hole in the wall or in the ceiling.
yeah, it's just like a little extra dimensional door in the ceiling with a rope sticking out of it.
Okay.
And so that'll be kind of right there, and then I'll kind of start walking forward.
All right. So the as you start walking forward, you see the statue get all the way up to the wall, and he basically just like pushes the boulder into the wall, and the boulder melds with the wall. And as soon as the boulder is all the way in, he turns around and he starts walking back at about 60 feet per turn.
Okay.
And you are standing here, and you remember this is where you triggered it last time, and nothing is happening at the moment.
Okay. And the doors to the rooms are...
They are still blocked off.
Okay. And he takes up, like, the center
Yep.
portion? Okay.
Yeah, you can squeeze on the side with no issues. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of diagonally kind of scoot over to the side and kind of keep making my way up, I guess.
Okay. So he's making his way down here. Each step is kind of thunderous in this hallway, and you know he's a statue made of stone that's like 20 feet tall. So.
Yeah.
All right. So he's walking his way back. So what are you doing as he's doing this?
I'm gonna get right up to this door.
Okay.
And kind of watch him, and as soon as this door kind of opens or is able to be done, I'm gonna kind of jump in.
All right. So you watch him. He steps back on his little platform, turns around, assumes the same pose, and as soon as he's in that same pose, there's a click, and nothing is happening at the moment.
Okay.
And all the doors go away.
All right. So I'll say I'll jump into this room. Can I look at the room that I'm in and kind of across the hall and see if there's anything?
It looks exactly the same as the room that you took a short rest in.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just kind of holler back to everybody else, kind of down the hall, that I'm gonna come back out into the hallway, so like be on alert, I guess, if
Okay.
Boulder starts coming.
I mean, they're all watching, so they're aware.
And so I'm just gonna kind of make my way up the side here.
Okay.
And get to these last two rooms. Can I see anything?
They look exactly the same as the room that you took a short rest in.
Anything on the wall that I can see now that I'm up close, or is it just a blank wall?
Just a blank wall.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
You see anything may defeat the release mechanism?
Yeah, I guess is there anything at all that would
There's
differentiate?
nothing indicative that there is even a trap there.
Okay. Any different markings or
Nope.
anything? Okay. I'm gonna holler that back. I mean, can you guys think of anything else for me to do, or?
What if you go into your pocket dimension and we trigger it, and then you pop out afterwards? Can you cast pocket dimension again when he's coming back up?
I mean, it's just there for an hour. I can cast it again, but it's there for an hour.
You want to see if there's anything behind it?
Yeah, but I mean, Ty, you said that he kind of pushed the boulder like into the wall, like it merged.
It melded with the wall. Yep.
Okay.
So you could see kind of past it. Yeah, it was coming up, and it was a blank wall before the boulder got there, and it was a blank wall after he pushed the boulder into it. It didn't like leave a gap behind it or anything. So.
Okay.
You're not sure who yelled it, but somebody from down below says, "Maybe it's magical."
Okay. I guess I'll go up to the wall, kind of like push it a little bit.
Nothing happens. Stone wall.
Okay. Well,
Well, we might be able to check all the rooms up into the one we came for.
yeah. So, if you guys want to do that, I'm gonna just kind of start checking these rooms. I'll like just pushing on, dragging my hands across like the walls in the back of it.
Okay. I'll say that just for the sake of brevity, nobody finds anything. Ravo, you stayed in the top 4 rooms here. You didn't find anything, and Lowell, you checked all the bottom ones up to. This is the one that you came in from earlier. You checked all of them up to that point, and there was nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna haul back out. Do you want to try triggering it again, and see if there's anything behind it, or should I just make my way back?
It might be the last play, but how do we want to handle?
Like, if we were to trigger it again?
Hope you fast.
Well, that's why I have my thing. I just gotta climb up 20 feet, and I can teleport up very easily to the top of that. So I'm not worried about that. I can probably trigger it and then climb up fast enough.
That might be the play. Although
Yeah.
you'd have to get back up to see if there's anything behind it.
Yeah, but I mean, once that drops, I have plenty of time to get to the wall and back before he rolls the boulder back into it.
Alright, fuck it. Let's send it.
Okay, clear the hallway.
I'm gonna get back into my hidey hole.
So yeah, I'm gonna make my way back down to just before.
And you step right there. Hold on. Right there. So a little bit before, you remember triggering it before. You step there and you hear a click, and you look behind you and you see the boulder start emerging.
Okay, I am going to immediately like spot the top of the rope, and using a Blessing of the Raven Queen, just teleport to that, climb up into that little hole, and I'm gonna pull up the rope so it doesn't get like dragged underneath the boulder.
Okay. I'll say you can do that in a turn. Oh, yeah. I'll say you
Blessing
can
of
do
the
that.
Raven Queen is a bonus action.
Yep.
And then, yeah. So I guess either way. But
All right, so the boulder starts coming down again. He is out of the way.
I think it was right around there.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Here it comes. So now it's down. It's just about to hit the statue again. The statue animates and catches it and starts rolling it back up the hallway.
Okay. As soon as I see him catch that, I'm gonna drop down from the rope, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'll take me like a turn and a half to get to the wall.
Okay.
I guess, 2 turns to get to the wall, and then I'll use my action to like feel the wall on the second turn.
All right. So the boulder's right about here right now, while you're feeling the wall. You don't feel anything. It feels like a stone wall.
Okay. So I will. That is there. So that took me 15. So that's turn 2 movement.
Okay.
And then 5, 10.
All right. Boulder's about there by now.
Okay. And then I'll use my next turn to climb the rope and dash if I need to have extra movement if it's half speed.
Boulder's about there. And then about there. And then passes harmlessly under you and gets pushed back up into the wall.
Okay. And before it was in the wall, I'm gonna hop down
Okay.
and kind of make my way past wherever the threshold that I would have
Okay.
somewhat gauged. So, and I'll just make my way back down to the bottom,
Okay.
staying along the side so I don't get crushed.
Yeah, by this 60 foot per turn behemoth. Alright. So you get down there, he makes his way back down, gets into his little stand, turns around, palms up, and there's a click, and then there's no more motion.
Okay, that was a giant waste of everybody's time.
Loot fiends.
Hey, you gotta check every room.
You didn't check every room, not in the spider caves.
Well, you know. All right. What's the consensus now? Where are we going?
So it looks like your viable pass would be up the stairs to the right, up the stairs to the left, through the doors on the right, or through the doors on the left. And Harshnag is uncertain of any particular path because, once again, he has not been here. He just knows of this place.
How tall is the staircase next to me? Like, is it one flight or is it like way fucking tall?
So it is one flight. However, they were made for giants, and so each step is about 5 feet tall.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
I vote we go at one of the doors.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right. So you go down to the doors, and I think you guys might actually be able to operate them if you desire. They are heavy, so you'll have to have Harshnag help you, but I'm like in real life, I think you can go click on the doors.
Oh.
That's like one of the things that this game lets you do. Or on
can.
Foundry. Yep.
That's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
I think Ravo should use his perception before we step through.
Yeah, I'll
Trigger another trap.
stand at the doorway
And,
Peace.
and see what you see. All right, go ahead and roll perception. Oh, I'll give you advantage on this because Wabu is right there with you. Nice. Okay. So, what you see, I will just. Oh, dang. Man, the lighting sources in this place.
It's a little wonky.
Yeah. And not. Alright. Oh, man. I might put those in there too. Hold on 1 second. Man, you know, this program is nice because it offers a lot of, like, you can do a lot with it, but sometimes it's like too much. I'm pretty sure if you wanted to, you could set this program up such that it was, or plays legitimately just like a video game. Like a single person could run through it without any issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's really unnecessary, in my opinion, to put walls around every statue. Like,
Line of sight, dude.
yeah. But in reality, like, you're going to be able to just, like, step to the side and see past it. And the way the lighting works in this game is it's a little iffy, if you ask me. So, anyway. Alright, so, before you is a gigantic room. You realize both sets of doors come into this one room. In the middle of the room, the crowning piece is a giant stone sculpture about... Let me see, I'm sure they have it here. Wow, they really they don't say. Okay.
All AF.
Oh, no, here it is. So I'm supposed to read this to you as you enter this part of the temple. Thick frost clings to every surface of this 100-foot-high vaulted chamber. 7 enormous statues dominate the room. The largest of them is an 80-foot-tall robed giant, his arms outstretched and his face hidden beneath a stony cowl, facing a glowing archway in the east wall. Kneeling in rows to each side of the statue are 6 statues, half its size, each impressive in its own right and depicting a paragon of a type of giant. Hill, stone, frost, fire, cloud, and storm. These smaller statues face the bigger one in the room's center. In their outstretched arms, 5 of the giants hold weapons, gifts for their Allfather. Only the frost giant statue is unarmed. The archway on the right that you can see is 40 feet wide and 40 feet tall. There are 6 different runes carved into it, each one inlaid with mithril, and a glowing mist fills the arch. Niches in the wall on either side of it contain empty, ice-covered sconces made of iron.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to repeat, like, all of that.
Big room, big statues, glowy door on the east.
It sounded like paraphrasing.
That was great. I love it.
Yeah, paraphrasing. Yep. I guess a couple of the important things, right? So you got Anam in the middle, 1 statue of each of the major types of giants around it kneeling, arms outstretched, offering a weapon to Anam. 5 of those 6 statues have a weapon. The ice giant does not have a weapon in its hand. Big glowy door on the right with runes carved all around it.
What say you, Harshnag?
I believe this is the center of the temple, and not really sure what to make of it at the moment, but one of the interesting things is Anam. If you notice, I say this, but he's, he stepped into the room. The face of Anam is blank because nobody knows what Anam looks like, and so nobody has ever wanted to get the depiction of Anam wrong, so nobody has ever carved his face into anything.
Do the weapons in these statues' hands accurately reflect the weapons that these giant cultures are known for?
Actually, yeah, they're quite normal for what they would use, and he describes them a little bit. He says he does know the names of them. So you have the hill giant, who is Grolantor. And his weapon is a bone great club. You have the stone giant, whose name is Scorius Stonebones, and he has a stone boulder in his hands. You have Surtur, the fire giant. He has an iron greatsword. You have Memnor, the cloud giant. He has a mithril spear. Strongmouse, the storm giant, has an adamantine trident. And then there's Thrym, the frost giant, whose weapon is missing, but Harshnag says normally it would be some kind of great axe that the ice giants are known for, such as mine, for instance. And he holds up his axe, and it's a large axe.
Would your axe fit?
Had no weapon.
What was that, Ryan? I did, two of you talked at the same time.
Frost giant with the statue that had nothing in its hands.
Yes. There's no weapon in the frost giant's hands.
Would the Harshnag's weapon fit in the frost giant's hands?
It'll fit. It looks like it would probably be a little bit small in his hands, but it would, fit. And just to go back to you, Ravo, just a couple more items. If you notice over on the west wall, there's a couple hallways over there. There's a large set of double doors right in the middle. And then, let me just double check. Yeah. So you see right here and down here, there are two secret doors that are hidden. Well, I say hidden. They're covered under a sheet of frost. They're meant to be secret, but you pick them up. And there are other double doors down on the south side of the wall, or of the room, that lead to somewhere else.
I'm gonna walk over to one of these secret doors.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's there. I don't have a way to show you the door, but
yeah.
So it is covered in frost.
Hey, lol, can you fire this? See if the
Sure.
frost will melt.
Give that a try.
So, as you produce flame, the frost is melting. It's a little bit slow. Owen says, I'll bet I can get that. He steps up there and is going to go ahead and do a... How do you give him that? We'll go ahead and give it a good old strength check. Doesn't do it. Harshnag says, all right. I got it. Step out of the way. And he puts his shoulder up to it. He can't budge it either.
Looks like we're melting it.
The old slow burn.
All right. It does take a while. I don't produce flames a cantrip, so you have unlimited uses of it. The door eventually is melted, and you're able to push it open with much less difficulty than before.
Because I am about to burn a high level spell slot for... Yeah.
For a door.
Maybe potential loot.
Yep.
Yeah, let me just burn my level 4 spell slot for a wall of fire.
All right, so
Launch a fireball.
so the door is now open.
I'm gonna take a sit in.
All right. So there's nothing in this room except on the south wall, about 12 feet up, there is a very large lever. It looks like it's covered in frost, and it's held in the down position.
Alright, I'll...
Good job
Hey,
for
how-
big boy.
Yeah, hey, Harshnag, could you, maybe come pull a lever?
Sure, I can do that. And let's see, where's it got that? It's got that somewhere here. Is that in technically the other one? No, not there.
Looking for his lever pulling DC.
Yeah. Like, I know it's got something here somewhere. Well, you know what? Control F. Right there. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yep. And then... Alright, so he is going to go ahead and step in here and attempt to push this lever up. And... yeah. Oops, not that. Thank you, though. Harshnag is not being strong today. Huh. He can't get it. It is locked in ice, so it's a little bit beyond him at the moment.
Alright, time for some slow defrosting again, I suppose.
Alright. Takes about a minute or so for you to thaw the ice. So he will, once it's thawed, he'll go ahead and give it another check.
Too heavy.
Still can't get it. Must be something else that's locking it up. We're not sure.
Well, maybe let's check out the other secret door.
Okay.
I'm gonna... Oh, Jesus.
Alright. Same thing. Owen, of course, gonna step up and try and push this bad boy open. He's not very strong today. Harshnag, okay, I'll try again.
Oh, God.
Harshnag is able
that's
to crack this one open without the long melt process. Door's open.
Only had that for the lever, which we don't know what it does.
Alright, I'll try again. He lets you melt it first, so it's maybe a little easier. Still can't get it. It's a tough lever.
What way does the lever need to move?
Move up. It is both of the levers are currently down, and they need to move up. I will say one thing you guys noticed as you were walking by the two open hallways there is it looks like there's a bunch of portcullises, or a very large portcullis that is currently blocking that hallway. That's what those black dots you see there are.
Fair enough.
Where's the lever located?
What? What do you mean?
Is it? I forgot if you said it was like on the ceiling or on the ground.
It's like 12. It's on the wall. It's about 12 feet up.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna just ask Nori if she knows anything about what this room is, and
I don't know. I didn't make it this far. I came in through the spider caves. There's a lot of the doors. The main doors were frozen, and I couldn't get in. So I found another way in.
where would your tribe have gone?
I don't know. I don't. The main doors. She's referring to these ones over here. They look like they're still frozen shut, so they didn't make it in that way.
Are the portcullises like frozen over, or are they intact?
They are intact, not frozen over.
What material are they made of?
Metal.
Metal material.
A metallic-like material. Could be metal.
You said the doors in front of me. How do I... Oh, there we go. They're frozen over.
Yep.
What if I fucking Eldritch Blast these fucking doors? Oh, the portcullis.
I will say you can do that.
Alright, fucking blast.
All right. Sure, you hit it both times.
Alright, so I got some damage on that fucker, huh?
You probably did. You are unsure of how much you
About
actually
that
did.
much damage.
There
Is there
appears to
any-
be no damage to the portcullises. They are very thick iron bars, about 2 inches thick. You see like tiny little scorch marks on them.
Hey. The fucking engineer behind that should be proud of himself.
Because your Eldritch Blast can't break iron bars.
My Eldritch Blast breaks everybody.
I'll try again giving a D4 to one of our strong boys to do the lever.
Well, there's only one strong boy that can reach it, so Harshnag will go again.
There's always piggyback rides.
If I give him a mage hand, will that give him advantage?
No.
Okay.
They could lift a max of 5 pounds.
Maybe that's all that was holding him back. I don't know.
Maybe.
We need a fucking bard or something.
Hey, that's huge.
Well, let's go.
Well, he didn't need the guidance, but this time, somehow the lever easily goes up, and as soon as the lever's in the up position, there's a click, and then you hear a large, like, and Lowell, you can see there the portcullis is starting to go up.
That was from the north room or the south room?
That was from the south room he was in. And it's the south hallway where the portcullis is going up.
Let's go.
Well, that seems to have done something, Harshnag says.
Can I see anything at the end of the hall?
You see a long hallway, and it looks like there's a couple offshoots to the right, and then there's a room at the end. That's all you can see.
I'd open up another hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to trust any long, narrow hallway now.
I'll give it a shot.
Is the floor flat?
The floor is flat.
That's something.
Can I kind of move up and just slowly make my way while kind of looking for any traps or anything?
Yeah.
Obvious.
I will say give me a perception and a stealth check.
If I cast Mage Hand, will he get advantage?
It doesn't quite work like that.
Ew.
All right.
So sneaky.
Not so sneaky.
Well, so as you're walking along this hallway, you see, you get right about here, or maybe one step further. It looks like it opens up above you, or to the north rather, and you can see there's a ledge drop off kind of right about here. Looks like it drops off maybe about 20 feet or so. And then on the other side of the room, there's another ledge that goes up about 20 feet, and you see a similar style ledge on the other side. So, there's some giant stone pillars here, and then there's an opening here with another hallway behind that up here. And you know what? This is... I'm pretty sure I told it to do this. But we'll just make another one. I don't understand. Whatever. Anyway, that's what you see.
Okay. Can I just keep making my way down toward the kind of the room at the end?
Sure. You get right about there, and you hear a noise. Sounds like it's coming from this direction. Sounds like voices.
So I'm assuming, do these like little ledges, do they connect? Like on the other side of this pillar?
They do not connect. Or oh yeah, sorry.
Like
yeah.
Yep. Right here.
This is all one level. Yep.
Okay.
The ledge is right here. The line between
Yep.
the light and the dark.
Okay.
Man, why did they do that? That is... Hold on one second. I see what they did. But how do I get rid of it? It's making everything very difficult. Oh, that's what they did. Okay. I'm tracking. No, not that one. Man. And then I need to... Oops. Alright, that's better. Alright, now you can see better. I don't know why they put a wall there. And you step out, and you can see a whole party of people that look just like Nori over here. And then you see a couple specialty characters. There looks like there's one that might be a chieftain of sorts. That's this guy here, and then maybe a shaman of sorts. That would be this one here. And then you also notice they have a white dragon wormling, a very, very small dragon with them right here. And they definitely know that you are there.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna kind of look at them, and then I'm gonna holler back to the group. Hey Nori, I think your tribe's over here.
My tribe? Hold on. Comes running out. My tribe! Oh, hold on.
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah. You back, Chris? Nope, not yet.
I'm like terrified I'm gonna knock the power cord out of my outlet because it's like right next to my foot.
Oh, yeah.
Lay down. I'll be right back.
Okay.
My bad.
All good. I'm just waiting on Ryan to get back now. What was the last thing you heard before you inadvertently smothered your computer?
Chieftain.
Yep, there's a chieftain, and then they have a white dragon wormling with them. And a shaman. And then Ravo called out to Nori, I think I found your people. Nori came running over, and she said, "My tribe!" You know, in her voice.
Huzzah!
My tribe.
Something he's doing?
That is exactly the voice I thought it was.
That's kind of what it should be. Work, work.
For her?
No. I mean, not really, but like, I was thinking about it. It's like, how do I do a female voice, but also a gruff female voice? Like, I don't know how to do that. I feel like if I were to do that, I would turn into like Yoda.
Is she human?
Yeah, she is. But she's tribal, so, you know, they gotta have gruff voices, obviously.
Maybe do like a smoker voice.
I don't think I can.
Smokes 50 packs a day.
Yeah. From
Found nothing
campfires
on her except 8 packs of cigarettes.
All smoked.
More bread.
Yep.
Zug zug.
Shit, I don't know how you remember all those.
I don't know. Some of them are just burned into there. Like, if you keep clicking on them, like, you know, they say some funny things. I think one of my favorites is, like, sending the peons and the peasants and stuff to go fight. Like, no one else available. That's it. I'm dead. Of course, there's the spearman, the troll spearman. What you want me to do?
You're making me crazy.
They were definitely Jamaican, for sure. And those were some good days.
Indeed. Back before Blizzard got a little
Greedy.
greedy, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Before the Activision merger.
Man, they could have made World of Warcraft 4, 5, and not World of Warcraft, Warcraft 4, 5, and 6 by now, instead of focusing everything on World of Warcraft. And, you know, they just were like, well, that's a money grub, so that's what we're gonna do.
I have been telling my buddy Gil that I think Blizzard needs to make World of Warcraft 2 rather than
Expansions.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, who knows what's gonna happen now that Microsoft owns them?
Nobody knows.
Yeah. Gonna port it to the fucking Xbox.
Yeah.
Did we get Ryan back yet? Nope, not yet.
Have you guys watched the Fallout show?
I have not yet.
I have not. Liam was watching it. He said it was actually pretty good.
It is pretty good, actually.
I know it's got some decent initial reviews, so.
Yeah.
The only thing I know about it is that the main actress is the voice actress for Jinx in Arcane.
Yeah.
she's starting to pop up. I think she's a extremely talented voice actress, and I think she's a pretty good actress too.
Yeah.
Buddha what?
The Fallout show. The main actress.
Actually, we watched it over the weekend. It was pretty good.
That's what I was just saying. Like it is good. Like I'm
It
actually
does-
enjoying it.
It does like hedge a lot on you knowing about Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's a bad thing, though. I think a
Nah.
lot of these adaptation shows need to do that more instead of trying to cater to people that have no fucking clue what's going on.
Yeah, it's assuming you know like the world and like the general lore, so it doesn't have to burn all that time in world building.
Yeah, I think it works for Fallout anyway.
All right, well, we're back at it. So Nori found her tribe. She said, "My tribe," you know, in her voice. Um,
Go on.
anyway, so they all kind of cheer and you know, shout and hurrah. And Nori's like, how do I get down there? You guys can't get those doors open? They're like, no, they're frozen shut.
Harshnag.
Yeah, we can maybe tribe. I don't know what to call you. Maybe step away from the door. We might be able to open it from the other side.
All right, give it a shot. Harshnag steps up here, and Owen's like, I can help too. So he's gonna step up. He's gonna help.
I cast Mage Hand.
He's gonna have advantage on this one, but it's not
All
because
right,
of Mage
all right.
Hand.
I hope the mage hand isn't even
It's
helping. It's
just-
just a fucking
it
thumbs
appears
up
on the
behind
door.
him.
It appears on the door and, you know, like does nothing. Pats him on the back.
It gives him thumbs up.
It's your emotional support, mage hand.
Unfortunately, even with the
Hell yeah.
advantage and the Mage Hand, he is still unable to get the door open.
He's not real strong.
Oh wait, hold on. No, I read that wrong. Yeah, he throws his weight against the door and forces them open. Sorry, it was. Normally they just have you do a strength check, but it says any huge or larger creature with a strength of 23 or higher can throw its weight against the doors. His strength is 23, so yeah, he can just open the doors. So, well, that was kind of useless, but whatever. Anyway, all of that, he gets the doors open. And I can unlock those, open the doors, bang, bang. Nori can come screaming around. She's very excited to see her tribe. And this guy, the chieftain-looking guy, says, we thank you for finding Nori and returning her. Please take this as a sign of our gratitude. Should you find yourself amongst any of the hold on, they are any of the Great Worm tribe, show them this amulet, and they should treat you with respect, and perhaps help you out. But now, take the amulet, get off our land. And they kind of turn and walk away. And he hands the amulet to Owen, and it is an amulet of proof against detection and location. And then, let's see, I think that's all he does, yeah. Let me check the other section. Are you sure? Yep. It gives you the amulet as a token of respect, threatens you, and then they all turn and leave as Nori starts regaling them with her tales of how she got captured and her heroism. She might be embellishing the stories a little bit about how she single-handedly stopped the boulder from crushing all of these weak little civilized folk, and They're all getting a good laugh and guffaw out of it as they're walking back down the hallway towards the entrance/exit.
I shoot an
where
arrow in the back of her head now.
To where the giant rock fell?
No. So, actually, they don't get very far before they realize, like, oh shit, there's giant boulders blocking the
Didn't know
path.
that was there before they fucking made their exit.
So on the west side, you realize that this leads towards the entrance that you first came in, and you realize that there are still large stone slabs in the way. And they say, just go around the other side, and there's another lever. Harshnag comes down, and even though it looks like he can't fit down this hallway, he definitely can, because it's made for giants, and it's huge. Finds another lever down here, throws his weight against that lever. You hear a loud scraping and creaking. You don't see anything yet, but you can assume that it's the outside rock that gets lifted. It just cuts across here, jumps down a 20-foot ledge, jumps up this 20-foot ledge, makes his way over to the other room, and now you can't see him. And then before long you hear the screeching and all that of the second rock being lifted, and now both of the rocks are gone. They're out of the path, and you can see the outside, the stone columns of where you first came in, and the walk path to exit the temple area. And they're all making their way over there. So Harshnag makes his way back over to you guys. And you see him, you watch him walk away and disappear into oblivion. Now it's just the five of you again.
What a piece of shit.
Fuck those guys.
I'm gonna do something I shouldn't do. I'm gonna open some doors for fun. No, I can't.
So those doors, let me just see.
I definitely touched all four of them, so hopefully they're fine.
Yep, you can touch all four doors. Let me see what it says.
4 boulders drop out of the ceiling.
Wabu is dead.
Okay, well, they really just don't say anything about it. Or do they? Okay, so they are, there it is. They are coated in ice, and you cannot open them yet.
So I started blasting.
All right, go ahead,
No,
blast away.
Just kidding. I'm not. Not
I'm
blasting.
just curious, the Frost Giant's missing their weapon. Perhaps if we could find their great axe, some other things may open.
Maybe.
The big glowy thing.
Yep.
Big glowy door.
Yep.
Can I just take a look at? I don't know, discern what the hell it is.
Hang on.
If it's
There-
in the area.
You said that it's got runes, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 6 runes.
What do they
Wabu
say?
can read them. So there are 6 symbols kind of in the arch around the doorway there. And the bottom left, you know what? I'm just going to do this. Nobody else can see this. I'll just send it to you directly. That's what you can read.
Oh, excuse me?
Nick, squeeze me?
All right.
And
It says figure 4.1 archway runes. No, it says
I'm pretty sure you can translate them too, right?
I can read them. I don't believe I can translate.
Okay. Gotcha.
Maybe this means something to you, Harshnag. Bottom left says Haug,
Oh yeah. That's hill.
and then it says Sky,
That's cloud.
Ild.
Fire.
I don't know what this one says. Is this a U?
I think so. Uvar. Would be my guess.
Uvar,
Storm.
Stein,
Stone.
and Ice? Ise?
I think it's ice.
Ice?
Frost.
That's what it says.
Is there anything on any of the statues that seems like a button, a switch, or anything like that?
You don't find anything around them. It looks like all of their weapons are movable, like they're not a part of the statue itself. But besides that, you don't find anything on them.
You said the runes were gilded?
They have a glowing. What did it say? It said. It was very specific. I got to read this to you again. Each rune is inlaid with mithril, and a glowing mist fills the arch. That's what it says. So they're inlaid with mithril.
Is there any... So there's 6 runes, but is there any that appear different?
Yeah, like it's kind of
No, they are all the same.
So perhaps should we try the order they're inlaid?
Sure. Bottom left is Haug? Hill? Is that correct? Is Hill?
Yep, hill.
We'll go give a pull on the hill giant weapon.
You pull, but it doesn't move, and you realize it is very heavy.
Harshnag!
Harshnag walks over. He's able to pick it up. It's not like easy for him because he's like, man, this is like 500 pounds. Not sure how he knows all of that, but
Harshnag's not humongous, is he?
he's 20 feet tall.
So he's half the size of these statues.
Yeah. But he is able to lift it. Not with, I'll say with relative ease. Kind of like, oh. Ugh.
That's a man's weapon.
Yeah, his is maybe like half the weight of that.
Any notable effects or...
Nothing
No.
happens. Nope. The runes remain as they are, and the statues remain as they are.
Well, may as well try this train of thought and see if anything comes from it.
What's the train of thought you're doing?
Just going through in order of interacting with
Okay.
weapons.
Yep.
Next one is Sky. Cloud.
Goes up to the cloud is Memnor. That's so the hill giant is the bottom left one. The cloud giant is the bottom right one. He picks that weapon up. Did you want him to put the weapons down on the ground or put the weapons back?
I would say pull them all out first and then place them back in order. Maybe.
Okay, so he pulls it out, puts it down on the ground, walks over to the cloud giant, pulls that one off, puts it on the ground.
Ild? I can't remember which one that is.
That's fire.
storm, stone, frost was the order.
So fire is the bottom middle one, so he goes and pulls that off the iron greatsword. Like, whoa, that one's heavy. It's about 800 pounds. Lays that one down. Still no effect yet.
Uvar. Dying.
Uvar was Storm,
Nice.
which is Strawn Mouse, which is the top right. He pulls off that adamantine trident, puts it down, nothing. And then it was Stein is the stone. That's Scarius. That's the top left one. That is a stone boulder. Pulls that off, puts that on the ground. Still no effect. Then obviously the last one is Frost, but there's no weapon there.
Then put them back in the same order.
I guess. I think we're. It seems like we would need all 6, so I feel like we need to find the frost
I
one
agree.
somewhere, which it might
I'd
be
agree.
the doors to the south.
Might have to leave the weapons out, and maybe putting them in as the order.
Mm-hmm.
Can start with the hill one and see if anything happens, but
Yeah, I mean the frost one is the last, so
Okay, so
True.
do it.
put them all back where they go, and now you would just be waiting on the Thrym, the Frost Giant's great axe.
Do we hear
No.
like any clicks or anything in the process, or
Nothing. Nope.
I'll try going up some of these stupid stairs.
The doors to the south, you said they're covered in are they covered in ice and we can't open them, or can they be defrosted and tried to be open like the other ones?
Hard to say.
Uh,
They are
hang on.
covered in ice.
Okay.
That Ravo, can you pass through there? That fucking arch? Or,
Oh
like,
sure, yeah, no.
I
I'll
can't
leave
tell.
it
Is that a door? What is?
You could kind of put your hand through, and you feel like an electrical push back, and you can't see anything beyond there. You kind of get the picture that it's like a transportation portal or teleportation portal.
Right. Kind of assumed, but I don't think we ever.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. So do you want to try going up the stairs, or do you want to try opening these doors first?
Well,
no,
try
go up
opening the doors.
first.
Yeah, it don't matter to me.
The doors will take a while.
Okay, so you're gonna go up the stairs.
Harshnag, can you carry me? I cannot make
Yep.
it up the stairs.
Of course, little one, come with me. Oh wait, what the? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is the game working for you guys still?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay. What the heck is going on? What? What the? I have no idea what's going on. Whoa.
There's a big circle.
There's a really big circle.
Okay.
Is that the
Oh
apocalypse?
no!
That's an explosion! You're all dead!
You
You're
hear a
outside of
click.
it. Joke's on you.
You hear a click.
You heard the click! No, I think my Foundry's screen is dead. Let me try. Hey! Okay. The explosion's gone. We're all good. We're all good.
God has
Oops,
saved us.
whoops, there's another
oh,
explosion.
No, he is not.
Until
That's
the
what happens
explosion
with-
actually happens.
We're gonna go up the right stairs or the left stairs?
I'd say the right. I mean, right here.
Fuck, yeah, we're already on the right. Go up the right.
Okay, game. It does not like me moving multiple people. Alright. Wow. That is lagging like crazy. Okay. Nobody can see anything, huh?
Up, a lot of resources.
Can anybody see anything yet?
Yeah, I can see the.
Yeah.
I don't see a hallway.
Looks
Whoa,
like
what the
the
heck?
identical hallway.
Okay, you can see. Owen is dead. I can't move his character. What the heck is going
Oh,
on?
he's fucking busted out the trap early.
Okay.
I thought you said he was actually coming back.
You've activated my trap card. No, so it really just does not like it when I move multiple characters at the same time. Like, now on my screen, Owen is moving because I moved him individually. Like, what? Is that like a new feature? Like, ugh, that is terrible. Anyway, okay, we're all up there. Crisis averted. So it does in fact look like a similar hall. It looks like at the very end of it, it is collapsed, so it's not as long. There is no stone statue in the appropriate area in the little alcove on the south side of the room. Oh wait, what? Okay, I lied. There's a life-size statue of a female cloud giant wearing an angry mask, her arms positioned in a way that suggests she's casting a spell. The statue is inanimate and harmless.
Suggest she's casting a spell. Don't say that.
That's the description. Not all of that was supposed to be read to you, but
Well, this is how we die.
they want to put the other stone statue there in Foundry, but not this stone statue, so... Anyway, there's a stone statue there of a female looking like she's casting a spell.
Guys, there's so many rooms.
Surely this won't end in disaster.
I'm just gonna step over here first.
Yeah. You know what? Emboldened by Lowell, I'm gonna.
Oh, we're so dead. Okay. Doo-doo-doo.
Owen's staying back just in case something happens. He can revive you guys real quick.
Why you say it like that?
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
All right, Wabu. You step
No!
into this room. You found it first.
I cast Mage Hand.
It does not help you. Actually, it might. It might. Hold on. Let me describe what's in there. It might help you.
Let me see what's going on.
There is a stitched leather sack on one of the things on the side. Oh, okay. I can't do that right now. Yeah, there we go. On one of these things on the side, there's a stitched leather sack. It's a little above you because they're about 5 feet tall, like I said. So the mage hand might actually help you.
Yeah, sure. I cast Mage Hand.
Alright, the hand goes up. The bag is much too large for the hand to drag itself, but it is able to drag like a leather strap and dangle it over the edge.
Alright. Since that is about the top of my head, I can reach it.
Yep.
Gonna pull on it gently. Before the sack comes off of the edge, I'm gonna gauge its weight. Feel real heavy.
It looks like it's relatively flat. There's a couple like lumps in it that you can see. It doesn't look like it would be beyond your weight.
No, I mean like, I'm gonna pull it off. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I would like to be prepared if it's gonna fucking mush me.
That's what I mean. It doesn't look like it's beyond the weight that you could handle.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it off.
All right. You catch it. Yeah, no big deal.
All right.
Probably like 30 pounds, 40 pounds or so.
Guys, I found a stitched leather bag with leather straps.
It was a stitched leather sack, okay?
Stitched leather sack with some leather straps. It is black in nature.
It'll come up.
I suppose, scared, but I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna peer inside.
You are met with the grimacing face of 3 dwarf heads. 2 male and 1 female.
This was terrible.
But you look at one of the heads has a bunch of golden teeth.
This is less terrible.
If you want, you can add 10 gold teeth worth 1 gold a piece to your inventory if you want to take the time to rip them out.
Obviously.
As you're moving that head around to get the teeth out, you notice behind it there is another item. Let's see if they have a picture of it. Probably not. It's a shard of ice. It is long and slender, roughly the size of a dagger. You can. There's a rune inscription on it, and it says ice.
The ice says ice?
Very elaborative.
It sure does.
What the fuck? Hang on, I'm trying to put 10 gold teeth in here.
Just put 10 gold pieces. It'd be easier.
No,
Old-
this is me team.
Gold teethers.
All right. If you can get them in there.
Man's trying to maximize.
Yeah, what shopkeeper is just gonna get a fucking handful of teeth?
That's just
I mean,
gold. baby.
probably not that uncommon.
All right. So I'm going to reach in the bag and grab the ice that says ice.
Okay. It's cool to the touch, but not wholly unpleasant.
And it's shaped like a dagger.
It's roughly the size of a dagger.
Oh, what's the shape?
For flavor purposes, I'll let you determine what shape you would like it to be. It says long and slender, roughly the size of a dagger. So from there, you can do what you like with it.
Is there a chest anywhere nearby with needing a key?
There is not. You searched the rest of the rooms, and there was nothing else.
Well, I don't know. It's in the shape of something that we need to figure out later.
Does anybody in your group have identify? Maybe
Yes.
Owen does.
Look.
Owen might. Or he doesn't.
Okay, I think it's an arcane one, and we have no arcane casters.
Yeah. Alright, well.
It is Bard
Tis a
and
mystery.
Wizard, apparently.
It's what?
Bard and Wizard.
Huh. Alright.
Alright, I'm just putting ice-shaped thingy.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with this.
Or Forged Domain Clerics. Either all, none of the things we have.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because we do not have an arcane caster.
Seems like we mostly wanted damage.
Weird.
No utility here.
I mean, there's utility arcane and utility divine.
Yeah.
I could only do one.
I'm pretty much Eldritch Blast. So,
I went with
Yeah.
utility divine.
I do not know what to do with this thing.
Just hang on to it till we run into Deckard Cain.
Have him identify it.
Stay a while and listen.
I'm gonna steal that Heradric cube, old man.
Man, I would love a Heradric cube. Do so much with that.
I guess I'm gonna show this to Harshnag. What the fuck?
Oh, we found a shard of the ice rune.
Well, that actually worked.
God has been merciful this day.
I have seen one of those
Fuck is
before.
this?
Well, what does it do?
There, let me show you. And by show you, he's just gonna tell you. Because I don't think it's an item. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. That.
What's it called? Shard of the what?
Ice.
Ice rune.
ISE rune. There. You can check that out.
Yes, the little crab submarine.
Yes, 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 yes.
I have like crashed my drivers.
You crashed your computer?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I just hear the do and my audio cut out for a second.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
That is fancy.
But you did not find a giant great axe.
True.
So, does this, it says cloak and boots. I'm not sure.
So if you look at Gift of the Frost, or Gift of Frost,
Okay.
you can make a cloak
Oh, yeah.
or a boot magical, and they gain those abilities, but the rune is destroyed.
I see.
Or sorry, the shard is destroyed. So those are permanent ones that you could make. The others are abilities that you get.
So if you turn it into a cloak, for example, it loses those properties, the frigid touch, frost friend, and all
Yep.
that.
You would gain a cloak that just has the abilities of the cloak. Or wait, no, hold on.
Just the abilities it says here.
You can transfer the shard's magic to a non-magical item. And then... Yes? It's actually kind of nondescript, huh?
It sounds like you can hold on to it or transfer it to a permanent.
Yeah, the question is, if you transfer it to cloak or boots, does it keep all of its other abilities and enhance the cloak or boots, or does it just make the cloak or boots what it says in those descriptions?
I think probably just the description.
I think so too, because it says the shard is
Yeah.
destroyed, so there'd be absolutely no point in keeping it as a shard if you also got the shard's abilities on the cloak or boots.
And
So-
that cloak specifically says, has the resistance to fire.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So yeah, either you get the top 4 abilities or a cloak or boots, and that's it.
I see. Well, thanks for telling me that, Harshnag.
Of course.
Showing, rather.
What an insightful encyclopedia.
I mean, he is a frost giant, so.
That is true. I imagine you asked him, and Harshnag just gets a wall of text like every time Wabu casts something.
I don't know where else to look for stuff.
The stairs to our right, do they continue go back down somewhere?
So you came up the stairs on the right. The stairs on the left, they look like they just go down to the other side of the room with the other stone statue. And there's nothing else in any of the rooms up top.
Okay.
Harshnag's gonna head back down. Owen's gonna head back down. I'm assuming everybody's just gonna kind of head back down.
Yeah. I'm trying to update
Yeah.
my D&D Beyond.
They are stairs up or down?
There were stairs up and down there, but the stairs down were caved in on both sides.
So we'll keep exploring this level.
Oops. Fix that. Where are you going to now?
The other stairs in the initial hallway went up instead of down.
You're talking about the hallway you're in now?
Yeah.
There's two sets of stairs on either side of the hallway that go up and down. The ones that go up went to the hallway up on the floor that you just found that shard. The ones that go down are blocked off. Both sides.
So, pretty much just a door, frozen doors. I do believe.
I didn't know if the level we found the hall was blocked off in both directions or just the one.
The upstairs, there was only stairs down. There was no other stairs up.
It's time to start defrosting.
Well, we can check the spider caves, but not real thrilled about that.
I mean, the doors are right here. Might as well check them first.
Sure.
Meow.
Alright, so you start melting away. Takes a little while, but you do eventually get the ice melted away on those doors on the right. The ones that you are currently looking at. And you can click
I
on
could
them
do
to open
both.
them.
We're going to be here a while.
It's one like doorway, so like as you were doing it, they were both able to break open. I just meant you didn't do the other set of doors. All right. Who's doing what?
What do I see?
Go ahead, give me a perception check. Okay.
Probably won't beat it, but we'll send it.
You see curled up in a... Oh, okay, you see it as well. You see in the east side, it looks like there's... Well, I guess let me describe the rest of the room quickly. So there's a bunch of tables with stone benches. Looks like, you know, kind of a big feast hall type area. There's a roaring flame in the middle of the room. On the other end of the hallway, yeah, you see Thrim's axe is leaning up against the wall on the south end of the room. And then on the east side, you see like a little alcove kind of area with a little... what does it say there? Doesn't say. Looks like there's like a little statue kind of over on the right side. And curled around the base, you see an enormous creature. You're not sure what it is at the moment.
How enormous is enormous? Are we talking Harshnag size? Are we talking like considerably bigger?
We are talking Harshnag size, longer, many legs, and that's about all you can tell at the moment.
Anything with that many legs is up to no good.
Yeah, many legs. Like a indeterminate amount of legs.
Well, you could count them. It would just take a little while.
I'm with Lowell. Nothing with that many legs is up to any good.
Yeah, no. I think it probably is no bueno.
How
Did
do
you
we
get past
that axe?
millipede count?
We get that axe.
Let's get past millipede count. That's some unnatural shit.
So what are we thinking?
Can we roughly tell how big that axe is, Ty?
The axe is quite large. Based on the size of the others, Harshnag estimates it's probably approximately 750 pounds.
Probably about statue size, huh?
Yeah.
Statue-sized great axe.
I don't think stealthing this is.
We don't have any way
gonna
to
be
get it
enough.
back. Yeah. Must we kill?
I don't think we have much of a choice. The question is, do we kill now, or should we take a long rest first, or a short rest, or...
Let's send it.
Do you want to try... Do you want to go into the room, or do you want to try to funnel it, like, into the door?
Maneuvering room might be the play this time.
Alright. Good for whatever. Well, I think we should all kind of get in the room at least.
I can kind of see it a little bit. I don't like that. It looks pretty ugly.
Yeah.
That looks
It's
rough,
only a
man.
mother could love.
Why do you think that's possible? Alright.
Scoot over. Oh, good God, it got worse. How is that possible?
Oh, and we'll squeeze in here, and Harshnag is gonna stay just on the outside of the door at the moment.
I think it's as soon as it starts like freaky crawling towards, start blast and prepare.
Can I reach that?
Probably not.
I don't actually know what the distance is at the moment. From Lowell, it is about 210 feet away.
It's super far.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nothing. I can still shoot it.
Please, sir. Go ahead. Start this thing off right then.
Okay. Well, gonna shoot a fucking arrow at it.
Okay.
Attack.
Oh, he's already sent it. Whatever.
Would I
Let's
have?
go.
Would I have any like sneak attack or anything like that?
I believe you would have. It's a surprise attack.
Yeah, surprise. That's not sneak attack.
I was gonna say maybe pass with that trace, but whatever. Let's send it.
I mean, Harshtag's not gonna fucking. He's the only one that can carry that axe. There's no way in hell that he's gonna be quiet.
I mean, just to get closer to hit it with the stick.
I think it'll come to us.
Yeah, so you get a surprise round at the moment, but you don't get like advantage or
Okay.
anything.
All right. No problem.
That will hit.
I'm gonna actually take. Oh shit! No, I didn't mean to do that.
Are you
I'm
trying to do
gonna-
something as well, Wabu?
No, I'm trying.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, yes, I'm trying to delete this fucking thing.
Oh.
There we go. I was just actually gonna take a couple fucking steps over. That's all.
You know, if we're doing surprise round, we'll
6 of that is lightning damage.
Okay.
And I will send another one.
Oops. That one misses. Is anybody else doing anything at the moment?
well, if we're doing this prize round, we'll do this.
Okay.
Do Ravo, Owen, and I guess Harsh.
Okay. So that is whenever they make an attack roll or saving throw, they can roll a d4 and add that. So I'll say you did that before Ravo's last attack. So Ravo, you can go ahead and add a d4.
Slash roll.
Yeah, slash roll d4.
I couldn't remember if it was
Yep.
slash or slash roll.
Okay, that one does in fact hit then.
Oh.
Let's go.
Attack. 6. Or no. Damage. Damn. 6 lightning again.
Okay. All right. Is that it for the surprise round?
I don't think I have anything that can reach.
You need to hold an action for surprise or no?
No. Hold on one second. Okay. Let's see if there's anything Owen can do. And then there's that, so yeah, I don't think there's anything that he can do either. So, okay. So with that, I need everybody to roll initiative. Let me create a. Oh, we're already in one. Let me just end that combat. I'll create a new one. All right. So with that, the creature stands up and turns towards you and rears its head and screeches, and you can finally get a full look at it. And the creature looks something like, by something, I mean exactly like this.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, yeah, that's too many likes.
And we're gonna go ahead and I'll just hit begin combat, and we're gonna end there for tonight.
Ah, fuck you!
Unless you want to keep going, we can keep going.
I'm gonna forget. No, we can head out, I suppose.
Oh, we can do this battle if you would like.
Without
I
real
will
Owen.
forget that I have Bless up. That could make all difference. Or none of the difference.
You know what? I'm gonna write it down.
Harshnag says, "Bless is up." There you go.
Bless up, brother.
So that was on Ravo,
Ravo, Owen, and Harsh.
Harshnag, Owen.
What does Bless do?
It's basically like a D4 to everything.
Attack and
damage.
saving rolls for the next, is it minute or 10 minutes? I can't remember. Bless is
Good.
1 minute. So 10 rounds.
Basically, as long as concentration is combat is up.
Yeah. It
Which
is
is-
concentration, so.
Which is pretty fucking good.
Alright.
1 to 4 to hit on everything is actually pretty good.
I mean, it changed Ravo's second roll, so.
That is true.
Alright, well. So we can go ahead and end it there. We don't really have Cam for next session, but I'll just kind of preemptively put it out about 2 weeks or so, just as a placeholder, which would be May 5th.
I think that still works.
Okay.
Works for me.
I don't know if you have any current conflicts there, Chris.
I mean, not that I know of.
Okay. Alright, so mostly
that
just
week-
dependent on Cam, but
Yeah, that weekend or the week before works. It's the weekend after I will not be in town.
okay, gotcha. So it'll probably be that one. I mean, unless if you guys wanted to do next weekend, we could do that too. If Cam is available for that weekend, but not the next couple of weekends. So I guess we'll figure that out. I'll talk to Cam, see what he's got available.
I can do next weekend too if that works.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much free whenever, so just assume that I can make it.
Okay, sounds good.